Most of us think compulsively all the time. That is to say, we talk to ourselves. If I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. If I think all the time, that is to say, if I talk to myself all the time, I don't have anything to think about except thoughts. Therefore, I'm living entirely in the world of symbols. Therefore, if you meditate for an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Well, meditation, when correctly done, has nothing to do with all that. It's a kind of digging the present. It's a kind of grooving with the eternal now. The place where it's at is simply here and now. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds that are going on around you, just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world as if you were listening to music. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Don't put names on them. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. It's all just sound. And if I am talking to you right now when you're doing this, don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand everything. As you hear sounds coming up in your head, thoughts, you simply listen to them as part of the general noise going on, just as you would be listening to the sound of my voice, or just as you would be listening to cars going by, or to birds chattering outside the window. So look at your own thoughts as just noises. And soon you will find that the so-called outside world and the so-called inside world come together. They are a happening. Your thoughts are a happening, just like the sounds going on outside. And everything is simply a happening, and all you're doing is watching it. It's all just sound. The place where it's at is simply here and now.
What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Welcome back to the live stream. Hope you guys are doing really well. What's up, Johnny M? So, you know, Super Bowl Sunday, we wicked down a little bit, and now we're kind of seeing a jump. So I guess, you know, usually the spiral line's here kind of like a magnet to kind of, you know, cut to the chase on Ethereum. So you probably will test this point. That could be a bottom. It's possible, you know, if you do end up having a green week, or, you know, more sideways action, or a drop down to 2100, talking about every single possible option here. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, money flow definitely doesn't look good at the moment. You know, you got an hour confirmed, then a 12-hour. I would assume, based on what I'm seeing here, yeah, it looks a little bit more bearish. Now, is it bearish enough to bring you to all the way down to 2000 or lower in that wick? I don't think so, but back to those areas, there's decent potential. I mean, if you do lose those spiral lines, you got a little bit at, you know, 23, you know, those general areas. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at there. But, you know, on the good side, you know, that weekly trigger, when it does, you know, it may take decades to, no, probably the latest it would take to really give us something cool would be about a month, you know, mid to late March. And that could really bring us to start to, you know, bring a huge recovery, bring us upward. You know, that may be the next thing that brings us up to new all-time highs or whatever for Ethereum. I mean, that one there in the bear market obviously wasn't too good. I would probably reverse that or whatever. That one didn't play out too well either. But then you finally had, you know, a good jump up. So maybe if we look at the next, potential, you know, yeah, I mean, that would be July. I kind of feel like it could be quicker than that to recover, but we shall see. We shall see. 2 week, kind of not the best. 3 week, atrocious. But the 3 weeks atrocious, but the thing is here, you're already down about 50%, almost 50%. And generally that money flow in the post-halving years does come back up into the green. So that's what we got there. That's definitely the positiveness to look at here. Same with the monthly. It kind of played out just like that last one, hitting that big point. Either, I mean, the real grand scheme of things would be, if you want to be really frickin', this could take a long time to play out. If you want to be really bearish, $1,000. If you want to be, so yeah, I mean, obviously, I think, if you're into crypto, if you don't think we're gonna, I mean, even if Ethereum eventually dies out, I don't think it would go down to $1,000 that quickly. You know what I mean? So yeah, ultimately, that's what I'm kind of looking at there. So I would think you would break up to hopefully that $7,000 area, and yeah, hopefully. I mean, a good goal would be around July. That would be a good goal. It probably would be a little bit later, but that could be, it could be a good goal for an area there, and then maybe a little bit higher into later 2025. ETH versus Bitcoin. We'll see what happens here. I would argue right where we are right now, where we're actually getting a jump all of a sudden, would be a pretty big place. It could be a start of something there, but we shall see. Obviously, it's going to be hard to predict on a Sunday. I don't know. Super Bowl Sunday, we'll see who wins. It'll probably be. I mean, the last 3 Super Bowls have been pretty damn close, competitive. I don't see any reason to believe this one would be any different. So yeah. I wouldn't bet against Mahomes, but I have no clue what's going to happen. I mean, nobody's three-peated before. We had the first time somebody won a Super Bowl at home was Tom Brady a couple of years back. I think 4 years ago now, or 5 years ago. Damn. Yeah, that was no, I think it was in 21. So yeah, towards the end of COVID. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bet against Mahomes, but I don't know who the hell is going to win that Super Bowl. Others, hopefully you would hold this area. Maybe one red week where we retest the double bottom there, high or low. Hopefully you would hold this area. The Chiefs won. So yeah. Super Bowl starts in about 40 minutes, I think, something like that. So yeah. Just looking at real estate. That's the thing too. We're gonna have CVO on the channel this week. I think I'm gonna have him on Tuesday. Yeah. So yeah. And right to that, eventually jumping up. AVAX, yeah, that's the other thing. Hopefully, and you really don't want to lose this area that we're at right now. You're kind of dead in the water if you lose this area and you're just bouncing below this. I mean, I guess you can make arguments, okay, if you don't lose 17, but that's what a little bit concerning here. Virtuals I've looked at, I think there could be some potential here, but we all know a lot of these do, just go to hell. So be careful. SWE, I was looking at the ones I looked up with Paul Barron the other day, 2 days ago, and we got up to 17K subscribers. So thank you guys so much. If you're new, welcome. Always appreciate you guys. Maybe something like this into May and then a continuation. You always have some type of summer lull, I would think. It's just part of how it is. Solana trying to hold that area, so I don't know, maybe a bit of a boring bearish, slightly bearish week and then we recover. Bitcoin dominance just jumping around these areas, maybe another rejection from 62. I wouldn't get ultimately that freaking bullish on Bitcoin dominance, but it does still look pretty good in the 3-week, although that could have already played out. So keep that in mind. I don't know if we looked at Bitcoin itself yet. I mean, not much is really bouncing around, typical of some weekend volatility. I would think you'd probably retest 93 or 90, this area kind of. Maybe, if you lose that, you're looking at, 85 to 89, so we'll see. Appreciate you, the pod. Still think the peak of first. I think it's going to be at the end of this year, most likely, Clips. That's what I've stood by a lot in the 4-year cycle, but maybe it'll be different this time. I have no idea. I mean, I don't see any reason to believe that we're all over and that, this double top was the end of this cycle about a year early. It feels a little weird if that's going to be the case. Bitcoin, yeah, DCF. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you bought Solana, you would have been okay, but that's about it. Most of them did bleed against Bitcoin, unfortunately. I mean, I started buying, altcoins at the end of 23. A lot of them at the end of 23. So it was around, actually, I bought AVAX on a lot of this jump up. So some of them I've done pretty well on. I was getting into AVAX, that November, that kind of area. So up a little bit on that still, I think. But it depends which ones. I mean, Crypto.com, a few of these are probably not. Yeah, but even a little bit on some of these. So the thing here, you're trying to make higher lows. You're really trying to make higher lows. So hopefully you would keep this on a lot of these. That's what I think. So I don't know. I mean, I do think there's a strong case to be made for, alts and the others. I think the most important chart, one of the most important charts, if you believe, if you think there's going to be an altcoin season at any point, I think this year would be, that in January 3rd, February 13th, it was kind of end of February there. We're delayed on this one. Definitely delayed on that one, but I'm just thinking here. Jump up to that point. Yeah, I mean, I think we're almost there. Your money flow is still garbage, but could have already played out. So, I mean, on the more cautious side, you'd probably want to wait for the next green dot and pray that it goes up higher rather than just rolls over like that one. I mean, I think that's the main thing there. A lot of people, including myself, man is the name, kind of are. But I think the quantitative ease, tightening, all that kind of screwed us up a little bit. We're at those big levels though, so depends how much risk you want to take. The lowest risk would be Bitcoin. Second lowest would probably be ETH. That's kind of how it works. Let's look at Cardano. I know Alex Becker kind of changed his tone on that a tiny bit, talking about $5 potentially. And I think, I think that's kind of my goal for it. I don't know if it's going to get that high, but I think it might eventually. Trying to hit off at that point. So, yeah. What was I going to do? Yeah, the others. I just wanted to look at others versus, so you're still above that area for alts. So, yeah. Let's see. Thought it would happen in a month from now. Yeah. Straight all up. Obviously not the old one. The new alts will take over. So I mean, not necessarily. The ones in the top 10 to top 20 will probably have some type of resurgence, max. There are some new ones that will gain a lot of momentum, but a lot of them already have. You know what I mean? Like this is a newer one, Immutable X, had some momentum, then just fell off a damn cliff. Could be a good time to buy. You're 80% down. Decent shot. Something will happen at some point. You know, it depends how memey we want to get. I mean, there's Trump USD. You know, it depends how frisky you want to be. Oh my golly, this really fell off a damn cliff. Just trying to think how we would, trying to look at SR points. I'm not even, I mean, based on that, you'd probably go down to $8, but I don't know. Oh, I want to look at the Melania one. Oh, that's got to be fucking, excuse the language. Okay, so that's interesting. That didn't make a lower low yet. Probably will, but yeah. It's funny because so far people like Max Kaiser have been right, kind of. I feel like altcoins are going to do something pretty soon because everyone's kind of in desperation right now. Like people are like contemplating selling, so. I mean, maybe down a little bit more in near. Near did pretty well, yeah. That's the thing too, that the double top, you're either going to like break down back down to all this crap, or you're going to eventually break upward to pay $30 or something, so. Yeah, guys, always appreciate you guys smashing the like button. And check out the links down below if you guys are interested in trading, especially BYDFI down below. Really good promo, 10% cash back. BloFin, you get a good bonus for trading volumes. And then Breakout, if you want to trade prop trading, they give you 100K counter trader. Check all those out. I worked really hard to get you some of those promos. If you want one free month in the Aldo Empire VIP Discord, if you sign up to any of those down below, great. Get an account on Breakout or deposit at least $100 on BloFin or BYDFI. Open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID or your email, and we'll get you sorted. Okay. The email used to sign up, obviously. Nvidia, yeah, tried to jump up. I don't feel like looking at that right now, but that's been another major disappointment. Polkadot. Yeah, who would have thought? But yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, either you're going to eventually break upward or it's just all over. So, I mean, that's a bubble pop pattern and a half. I mean, I feel like it's got to do something at some point. XRP? Well, I think here's a good shot. You could try to hold this area. XRP has been a pretty big powerhouse. I don't think it's going to go much above like $6, but I think it can do generally pretty well. So far, it's just a damn double top. So that's the thing here. You know, that's I guess on the low end, if you want to be very freaking pessimistic, it's just a double top. Factor in inflation, we definitely haven't made a new all-time high yet. So yeah. I think these generally should keep going down, the yields, but we shall see. I like Link Squad. We could look at Link. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at that in a second. Yeah, that area generally, you know, it had a big drop down and it really recovered. So this did really well into December. You know, I got too many damn lines drawn out, but I think, you know, after... Yeah, I think we may be able to recover from here. We shall see, though. Definitely shall see. What am I thinking about Link? So, yeah. I want to see what happens this week. You know, that's definitely what I want to see. And then I think, you know, I wouldn't get worried. Well, Bitcoin, you know, that's the thing, too. What's interesting, like, if Bitcoin breaks down to, like, let's say 72K, where does that put alts? They might not be as bad as you would think, but yeah. Like Bitcoin tried to break out. Let's actually look at that. That might have made a lower low against Bitcoin. Maybe no, not yet. November was the Yeah, it's when you zoom out on a lot of these. Yeah, I mean, it generally just has bled against Bitcoin for the past 5 years about. So, yeah. So, yeah. Who are you guys thinking for the Super Bowl? I know I mentioned it before, but I was just curious. What, are futures open yet? I forget. What time do futures open on Sunday? I think it's later, but yeah. S&P 500, I mean, yeah, you would hope 6,400 within a few months, a few weeks even. Hopefully middle to later, well, maybe end of year, close to 7K. Basic trajectory. That 22 was a doozy. And then TLT, I mean, obviously trying to recover from there finally a little bit. Taking its damn time. 6 p.m. Thank you, John. Thank you, Dave. I don't really feel like looking at the memes right now. I looked at the Trump one. That's abysmal. The Yixi. Evan Yixi. Aldo. I would think that should fall off eventually, but we'll see. Kendrick's going to perform. Important I went with the Eagles. That means the Chiefs will probably win. I don't know. Really a coin flip, I would say. Truly don't care. Wow. Okay, so that was pretty good. Yeah, that was a good, 25 and 20. 25 and 25, so they're winning, yeah, essentially. That's a big, imagine you put $100 on that 4 times, yeah. Well, even, $100 would have been 4 times that. Good, little chunk of money. I agree with Elio trades here. Probably this will, Eagles, Chiefs are good. Bitcoin dominance, I think it should, but we want to see. Just curious, this is where it really fell last time, December 2020. So we're a little bit delayed. If you look at this time, we're also damn delayed, but it didn't really start to fall until March. So if we're in a situation where it came up a little bit, let's actually zoom in on that a little bit. Let's see, I want to zoom in on that. Let's look at, because it could be like that. Let's see. Yeah, so it was falling, but it didn't fall too much until March 10th. You had a high February 22, so that you had one wick there, and then, so I think February, I think March may be the big month where it finally falls. I think February, 20 more days of February. I want to see what the hell happens in the next few weeks. I think that'll give us a good trajectory. I kind of don't think it's going to go any higher than 64. 64 is pretty goddamn high. You know what I mean? It's high. Unless at that point, you're not even that far off of the previous highs at 70. So, yeah. Why is it dumping? Typical Sunday night dumps. People are selling. I don't think it's necessarily dumping because of the Super Bowl. Although some people were talking about how it could be. So, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we'll see. I think when if futures open, I definitely want to stay on this live stream for that. Oh, did I even show you the damn trade? I didn't show you the. I mean, nothing too spectacular. It's up 500. You know, nothing too insane, but yeah. Maybe things will come down a little bit. So yeah, 2 more minutes. And by the way, if you guys are interested in trading, BYDFI, pretty good option, no KYC, no VPN. With my link, you get 10% of your fees for life. On BloFin as well, it's the same case. Same case to be made. Oops. Something to be made. Tesla's down a little bit. Maybe a retest of that high. And then you hold that. It does have its ups and downs. Why did I take the E trade? I had that set up in the Discord, but a lot of that was on, where was it? A lot of that was from this blood diamond right here, which has played out pretty well so far. A lot of it was from that. Well, a lot of things were kind of already factored in. A lot of people, right when the lion won, price gets factored in. Does that mean we topped out? No, probably not. But, yeah. Market open Monday. I think you might be right. Oh, are futures about to be open? I think they are, right? Maybe a minute or two. We'll see. Oh, here we go. When you go in the For You section. Oh, shout out to AJ Writes Crypto. He's at the Super Bowl. Rooting for the Eagles. There's some weird crap on Twitter, man. Which one? Others? Yeah, it's a chart we're just looking at, yeah. Tech Lead has come out with so much weird crap in the past, yeah. Making millions of dollars every 10 minutes. Alex Becker, Alex Hermosi. Oh yeah, it's like a futures, yeah. It did come down, it looks like. Is this the right one? No, it says market's closed, huh? I don't even know Dave Hagen, what should I look at to even, not even updating on my thing. I thought it was this. It was the ES, right? That is, oh, the dash ES? No, that's not. It's this, but I don't know why it's not. It should all be the same, right? Yellow bubble on the top. Oh. What? Oh, I didn't even. I thought I have the best trading view. Let me see what that. I have the best one though. Oh, that's okay. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not gonna do it at the moment, but I'll do it. I mean, I should be able to view it somewhere. Looks like, yeah, you can't even see it on. We know it went down though. I mean, well, I mean, we can look at Bitcoin in real time. Yeah, that's sort of ETH slightly down. Nothing really happened. Nothing happening yet, but actually slightly up or whatever. So yeah, wait till 6:15. Okay. Well, I guess we'll wait till 6:15. I'll probably stay on, you know, another 15 minutes or more. Ah. Gold is moving. Are yields? I don't even. That's not moving yet. Yeah, all of these will have to wait, but that's okay. Let's see what's up at NBF. Crypto launch pads. That sounds stupid. I barely even know what that is. You mean like new meme coins launching, new coins launching? Fart boy. I feel like you're just trolling me. Yeah, I mean, there's always new ones. Yeah. See what happens. I don't know. There's not really enough data, man. Like, it's hard to say. I think it's just a pure gamble. You know, you're just kind of. Yeah. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Maybe Fart Boy. I mean, there's so many coins like that. I mean, giant reverse head and shoulders on ETH. ETH Bitcoin trying to hold on, not really. So yeah. Just thinking here for a second. Thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, look, it's what it is. It's not too. Market's depressing right now. Hopefully, you know, more good things start to look better. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, some of these charts are just too depressing to bother with. But ApeCoin. I think the market really, for this to survive and have any chance of doing something significant, that's got to be your low, I think, or at least this previous low. 2 week looking a little bit better though. Money flow starting to come up on the weekly as well. You know, could be something starting. So yeah, I mean, you wiped out Trump, you wiped out Melania. Could be something starting. Could be something starting. Oh, I'm curious what the these I think are gonna start to follow, or or at least they have been following the Trump meme coin. $300 a pop. They were at like 1,300 or 50. I think it was 1,300 when the meme coin went nuts. A little bit of tethered dominance here. That's, yeah. Came down a lot in this rally. Now you're trying to jump up. But we shall see. What's my, for this dump? I mean, I don't really see it going much below like these areas here for ETH. I think you got a good shot of having bottomed out there. And then hopefully jump off of these spiral lines and continue forward, I hope. This spiral. So yeah. Bookmap? No. I don't know what that is. Bookmap? Squad Busters? Thing with that monthly is you got that, as you came into that red there, then yeah. But yeah, this was just straight down. Never heard of Bookmap. It's definitely not a coin. Is there a book USD? There's a bond. There's not a book. I feel like the book made book. Do you reckon? Yeah, I mean, really, even from that high, you didn't do much. Yeah, 60%, that December high. I remember that high. What have been the latest like Solana phone airdrops? I'm just curious. Do you guys know? Like, if there's been any like newer ones or whatever? Just curious, like how much you would have made. What have been the airdrops? Oh, well. I didn't even realize that. Okay, Air Solana. What have they done? Okay, so... Jupiter, I remember that one, yes. There's been a few. Margin 5. Step, wait, that was I thought that was like, hold on. Yeah, that's kind of, that looks kind of scammy, but it has been coming up. Liquidity, I'm not that into. Sometimes I look at order charts, but I mean, that's not even always. We could look at order charts, crypto funding rates. Let's take a look at that. It's not a bad funding rate at all for ETH. There's a bunch of the damn. Do you guys even know which one is considered the best to use? Liquidations on ETH right now. Let's see. There's quite a bit over there, I guess. Did they get hit, those ones? I don't even. What's Model 3? Would Model 3 be the best one? I don't. Oh. No, I don't want to fucking. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of. I don't think this is really telling us too much. I mean, you got some mate, yeah, 94. When do I expect the market to start rebounding? Probably by February 20th, hopefully. Hopefully by the end of the month. I mean, it already has been rebounding. You're above that high for ETH. You're still up. I mean, what are you up for ETH right now? You're still up about 18%. 1 week, 18%, not terrible. You would have had to buy at the damn low though, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know. I'm probably gonna get the maybe start watching the. Oh, are we cutting out? Damn it. You start watching the Super Bowl or whatever. Might go for a run or something. You know, the usual. So yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think what else I want to look at. There's not really much to talk about. We'll see what happens. I would guess you probably test these areas and eventually jump up. It'll probably be pretty boring tonight as the Super Bowl progresses. I don't imagine anything too crazy would happen. And next week, maybe more boring to bearishness. So we'll see. Are the yields moving around at all? The 10-year? Are they? Is it down? Oh, we didn't even look at. Okay. They're down slightly there, but I don't know. Was that even? I'm too lazy to check if that was updated. But oh, okay. Now we're seeing some. Okay, so this is down about 0.5%. So there's been a little bit of a sell-off here. So yeah, a little bit of a sell-off. Crypto generally unaffected though. So yeah. Anyway, guys, check out, if you guys are interested in trading, check out BYDFI down below. No VPN, no KYC. Same exact thing for BloFin. Both of those exchanges, you get 10% off your fees, your trading fees for life if you sign up with my link. On BYDFI, they're doing a deposit bonus. On BloFin, they're doing like a bonus that you get if you hit a certain number of futures trading. I think the deposit bonus you could trade it with, but the bonus on BloFin, you could withdraw the amount, I believe. Then if you have a smaller amount of money to trade with, you can get prop trading with Breakout, which is really cool, I think. You get up to a 100K account to trade with. So yeah. And as always, guys, if you want to sign up, to any of those, if you deposit at least $100 into either of the exchanges or buy an account on Breakout, I'll give you 1 free month in All Empire VIP Discord. Just open a support ticket with your UID or your email. Anyway, guys, smash the like button. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a great Super Bowl. We'll see what happens in the Super Bowl. So, appreciate you guys.